GM. All right, guys. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the time off away from the screen. Nice weekend, enjoyed some football, etc. We are back, Pre-Market Live. It is Monday morning. Hopefully you guys have had a good day. Again, usually a little bit shorter of a Pre-Market Live on Mondays just because we do have the Sunday scan that goes out. And pretty much the same setups are going to be covered here in the Pre-Market Live, just a little bit more honed in and focused. So again, let's talk about what we have going on in the overnight session / pre-market. Bigger news this morning was on Tesla, guys. We had a headline from Bloomberg about a possible, easing of production in China from Tesla, kind of also signaling that, we're seeing demand weaken a little bit. So Tesla was down at 1 point, almost 4% off that news this morning. Obviously, we are back to 2.85%. I'm going to be paying very close attention to this off the open, guys. Remember that Tesla is really a proxy for a lot of these growth stocks. So remember, while we may have a Fed blackout period, that does not mean that we can't see a heavy market from other factors. And Tesla is known to kind of dictate how growth trades. So keep this in mind this morning, guys, that Tesla really needs to reclaim that 188 area if it wants to be in a more bullish trend or reclaim that bullish support / demand zone at that 187 area. So again, really the bigger line in the sand here for me on Tesla this morning is going to be this 188 level. This could possibly set up to be a relatively nice downside trade. However, we did see this dip get soaked pretty heavily here in pre-market at that 186 to 187 level. As you can see, that 187.50 level proved to be a very strong area of support. We saw kind of back-to-back hourly candle traps at that 187 support level. And so going into today, guys, this is going to be my level of reference here on Tesla as we head towards the open this morning, right? That 187.50 area is a key level on the hourly. And like I said, guys, if we hold that area as old resistance, turn into new support, that would be more bullish. And we could see some continuation upside here back towards that 197 level. That being said, Tesla is not going to be a long focus for me today. There are other names that I feel present more attractive technical setups and also more attractive risk to reward, right? So obviously, guys, S&P is down slightly. 0.66% was down 0.74% at one point. However, we just came down and retested that 40. Wow, I had the hiccup this morning. That 403 to 404 area. And that 403 to 403.73 is that stronger demand area on the S&P 500 that I'm going to be watching today. As long as we hold over that 403 to 403.73 area, that was that area of resistance at the open on Monday. Once we cleared that, that's where we made that progressive move to the upside. So again, as long as we hold that demand area at 403, I really think the SPY is in a more, bullish pattern, right? And again, we're seeing bullish momentum across the China names still. China names are up another 5 to 7% across the board, guys. NIO, ticker symbol NIO, up another 7% this morning. Going to be important to see if this protects its gap up day. Again, that 1380 to 1350 level will be key. But again, this thing is on an absolute tear, up over 40% now in 4 days, in 4 trading days. So this is probably going to cool off at some point. So I'm also just being cautious of that. We could see that really at any time, right? So again, that's going to be on watch for me. Again, under that 1360 level could set up to be a nice short opportunity down to 1320. My primary watch this morning is going to be Affirm, AFRM. This is going to be my top watch off the open, right? I said if we got that dip in pre-market, my main focus was going to be looking for dips into this 415 area. Well, we got that pre-market dip down to 440, all the way down to 425. I would like to see a dip towards this 14 demand area. If we get that, I'm going to be looking at the $15 and $16 calls on Affirm just because of that weekly reversal pattern that we referenced on the Sunday scan, guys. I will clear my levels for you guys so you can see. But again, we have that, bullish indecision candle and then reclaim, right, of that key level at 14. And that is the textbook, right, reversal pattern on a weekly chart, right? So that's what we look for. And that's what I'm going to be looking for today is going to be a test of the bottom of that range, right, into that 14 zone and then come back up, right? So I want to see buyers step in today and then carry that candle back towards that 15 level and beyond. So this is going to be my top watch off the open, guys. As you guys know, here in the room, I am always pretty much as transparent as possible as what I'm planning to take. There's no surprises. This is my plan off the open. Why is it my plan? Well, because I robotically prepped for that this weekend, and now it's just about executing the trade, right? So I feel as though the area that we are coming down into as we speak, into this 14 area, is a strong risk reward point. So on this trade, just for an example, right, on the hourly, my risk to reward is going to be, I'm going to be risking about 20 cents here, right? So basically a break under the 1376 area. I'm looking to purchase calls in this 14 to 1420 zone. And then I'm going to be looking, right, for a move to that $16 area on the weekly chart, which I believe to be a strong pivot. Again, first targets above, if I do take this position, will be that 1469 level, which is our highs in pre-market today, and our high from Friday, which was 1465. And then again, above that would be that 1530 and then 16 plus zone. So again, guys, I feel like this is an attractive risk to reward opportunity at that 14 level, and this is going to be my focus off the open. One other name that I do want to mention this morning, guys, is Snowflake, SNOW. Again, book is on this one pretty heavily. Really, really bullish inside bar after that earnings soak, right? So we saw earnings here, right? We see it get soaked again, and then we print the inside day, right? This is down 1.36% in pre-market, and it's coming into this support level, right? So we are seeing this 147 area tested. As long as we hold this 147 area, I'm going to be looking to possibly add, really, I think more, I would prefer to just get some small exposure on the weeklies for a higher confidence setup with more size. I would look towards the December 16th expiration, and I would be looking at probably the 165 or 170 calls. So again, that would be a focus for me coming into today, right? So again, we've seen strong themes again in China, and the MJ names, so the marijuana names have been strong as well. Those will be two sectors that are going to be on watch all week. But as far as the open today in the next 5 minutes, right, Affirm and Snowflake are going to be my two primary watches. Coin is showing some relative strength in pre-market, but not on my, the top of my focus list. But again, in order for that Affirm setup to validate and go to new highs, that would require ARK to break out through this 3850 level. So again, one of the main watches for me also off the open is going to be watching the Affirm chart side by side with ARKK. I would like ARKK to hold this 3740 area. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on the Discord live trading. If you are new, guys, welcome. I know there's a ton of new people in the room. So again, Monday morning, a little bit shorter of a pre-market live. I go over all of these setups in more detail on the Sunday scan each and every week, and today is just kind of a wrap-up of that. So again, I'm going to be on the Discord live trading. Just head into the Discord, head to the left-hand side of the Discord, and you'll see the live trading tab with a little speaking emoji on it. Click that, and you'll be able to listen to me and Book trade live from 9:30 until 11 a.m., and then Willie Meets Us and Shoei Trades on right behind us. So we'll see you there. Peace.